Think this is it for Vince? 39 years old?
Well, this is just my opinion. I hope Vince retires personally.
Because?
Because he still is contributing. I think what happens when you get older, well, I know firsthand. Ernie, you wake up one day and you can't play. But the thing is Shaq shaking his head like, it's really weird. Vince has been a great player for a long time. He's obviously going to be in the Hall of Fame. And he had a good, solid year. But Ernie, one day you just wake up and you're just old and you just can't play a lick. And it happens in the middle of the season against a bunch of 25-year-old guys, and there's nothing you can do. So, to me, going out with that speech, what you just saw, with Coach talking about him being a leader, and Vince coming and said, you know, I want to teach these young guys. You know, at some point, you just can't play anymore.
Well, Vince went on in his press conference to say that this would not be his last year.
What fighter, what basketball player has not been thrown out the game? It's in his competitive nature is what got him to where he is. So the fact that he's still contributing, and the biggest thing about Vince, and I think Dwayne Wade is doing this as well, but at a higher level, they've accepted their contribution. So there's certain guys who don't accept it. He's accepted his role, and I think that's the hardest part for a guy like Vince or Dwayne Wade, even later on. But they both, to me, have accepted it the best and said, you know what? I'm cool with what I am, and I'm cool with what I was. And a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah. I think the way he plays, he probably still has one more year left. Because just think about it. If all the pieces were there, get double, he's a spot-up, stand-still shooter, he can do that. You know, he's not going to be the old Vince going to the old Rosno people. But I think, you know, with him being
one more year, Vince.
Stand-still shooter, I think he can do one more year.
And also, you have to understand, this is going to be an interesting year. The most interesting summer I've ever seen in the NBA, because this going to be crazy with all the free agencies, things that's going to happen this summer. All these teams got all this money. Mike Conley, the most underrated point guard in the NBA, is a free agent. Hal just told me that. And I think he also is Vince, like, that team might not be any good next year. And I hate to see a guy as great as Vince just playing on a team that's really not going anywhere also.